A story for every guy who's ever tried.
You never give up, do you?
Was that a yes?
No!
Well, then was that a no?
No!
Every girl who's ever hoped.
This is not good.
10 things I hate about you.
Hi guys, welcome to Life Work in English with Olga. Today with me I have an amazing lady here who's gonna help us to learn idioms and phrases of the American vocabulary. This is Madame
Brynn.
This is Madame Brynn. You've chosen a great movie. The movie, guys, is from 90s. A lot of young actors that actually this movie gave them a start. And they've become like really great actors. Heath Ledger. Yes, unfortunately he's not with us anymore, but everyone knows him, everyone remembers him. He's super talented guy and he's got his award for
The Dark Knight.
Yes,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, that's another star. Both of them great, talented, handsome guys. Julia Stiles, and we also have Larisa Oleynik. She is half Ukrainian, half Russian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What about you? So we are in Canada, guys, in Ottawa, the capital. Brynn, you are Canadian or you moved?
Oh no, I'm Canadian. I was born in Canada, and English is my first language.
Learn words and expressions by multiple choice exercise. Get ready for tests and essays with advanced vocabulary. Test your English level and speak like a native.
The movie is actually mirrored off of a Shakespeare play called The Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like the same story, but just like with modern characters.
Oh,
so,
all right. So it's this
yeah.
Shakespearean adaptation.
It's a Shakespearean adaptation, yeah.
The whole entire thing is humorous just in general because of the whole situation is very complicated and kind of surreal and fast and kind of how Shakespearean comedies are.
We did actually go through this giant book of Shakespeare and highlight things that we could work into dialogue.
What group is she in? The don't even think about it group? Bianca Stratford, she's a sophomore.
I burn, I pine, I perish.
Of course you do.
I told the folks at Disney, I will in no way make this film condescending to high school kids. I'm gonna not look at this as a high school movie, but as a relationship movie that happens to have kids from high school in it.
Romantic? Hemingway? He was an abusive alcoholic misogynist who squandered half his life hanging around Picasso.
As opposed to a bitter, self-righteous hag who has no friends?
Self-righteous. Believing that you are better and more moral than other people, often expressed in an annoying or offensive way.
He's so self-righteous, like he's never done anything wrong in his life.
He's calling her a hag.
Yeah.
Who is hag?
Maybe like reclusive, ugly, like someone who lives alone, doesn't talk to anyone, is just irritable. Someone no one wants to be around.
Pipe down, Chachi.
I guess in this society, being male and an asshole makes you worthy of our time.
Pipe it down or pipe down. It's like take it down a notch or stop talking.
We have our first exercise with the expression. Your task is to choose one wrong example.
Okay.
So you have 3 examples which are correct, that actually tell us the meaning of the word, and there is one example that is totally wrong.
Please pipe down, the baby is sleeping.
Okay, B.
Once the storm started to pass, the wind began to pipe down. The crowd at the concert was encouraged to pipe down and show more enthusiasm.
Okay.
And the teacher asked the students to pipe down and focus on their work.
All right, so what do you think?
Definitely C.
Good job.
Pipe down. A phrase. To stop talking or making unnecessary noise.
What did I miss?
The oppressive patriarchal values that dictate our education.
Good.
Patriarchal values would mean like referring to like a patriarchal society, which is a society ruled by men for men.
Okay, and she calls these values oppressive.
So she's suggesting that the lack of female authors is encouraging these patriarchal values.
Which are oppressive.
Yeah.
We have two definitions, and our task is to choose the true definition.
Okay. Oppressive refers to a situation, system, or behavior that exercises unjust or cruel authority and imposes severe restrictions causing harm to individuals or groups. It involves the abuse of power or the denial of basic rights and freedoms.
Okay.
And then B, oppressive is a term used to describe something that is excessively challenging or demanding, causing mild discomfort or inconvenience. I'd say A is definitely the correct definition.
Yes. Oppressive doesn't mean something challenging. Yes.
Oppressive means cruel and unfair.
What happens next? So the guy, the teacher,
he kicks her out of class. So she actually goes to the guidance counselor's office.
Okay.
What's another word for engorged?
I'll look it up.
She's writing a romance novel.
Swollen. Turgid.
Tumescent.
Perfect.
She is looking for proper vocabulary, how to describe the scene. Interesting to see which word is proper for which situation. That's why when we know a lot of synonyms, yeah, we can enlarge our vocabulary to avoid repetition. We can be more vivid.
Engorged means, like for example, if you smashed your finger in a door or something and it swells, it would become engorged. It is like supposed to be a normal size that becomes bigger.
Yeah, so engorged becomes bigger.
Yeah.
So basically these four words, engorged, swollen, turgid, and tumescent, have the same meaning.
They pretty much all mean the same thing.
But they have
little differences. Even I don't know what the specifically is different, so
yes, choose the wrong example in which these words can be used interchangeably. Yeah, so interchangeably means substituted.
So A is the flower was engorged, swollen, turgid, or tumescent with fragrance. B is the patient's hand was engorged, swollen, turgid, or tumescent after the bee sting.
Right.
C, the river was either engorged, swollen, turgid, tumescent after the heavy rainfall. And lastly, the man's face became engorged, swollen, turgid, or tumescent with anger. The one that is wrong is A.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. How do you know that A is wrong?
Because when the sentence is referring to its fragrance, which is its smell.
Yes.
And I just don't, I guess a flower can't really be swollen with smell.
Yes, the smell can be strong or weak, pleasant or bad, but it can not become bigger or smaller physically.
Yeah.
Now we would see the difference. Our task is to find which definition goes to which word.
Okay.
Okay.
This term is commonly used in more figurative or metaphorical contexts. It can describe language, writing, or speech that is overly inflated or excessively complex. So, I'm not too sure, honestly.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
So this term typically refers to a condition in which something becomes filled to excess, often with fluid or blood.
All right.
The third is describes an abnormal enlargement or puffiness, usually due to fluid accumulation, can also describe non-bodily objects like rivers or balloons. And then fourth definition says primarily describes a condition of temporary swelling, especially in relation to sexual arousal. I'm gonna go maybe with
Cat. Which word she suggested?
She suggested tumescent.
And the teacher said
perfect. So I believe this one is tumescent.
Yes, 100%. So tumescent describes whatever is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Because of you are getting off, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the third is swollen.
Yes, that's true. Puffiness and enlargement physically. So now we need to distinguish between the the last two, Engorged and Turgid.
Turgid definitely goes with the first.
Great.
Turgid also describes speech, writing, or style that is boring, complex, and too serious about its subject matter.
That's really interesting thing to know and
Yeah.
find out, yes, that these words actually exist. And it's a top level. In case you're writing any kind of essay or you're doing the test, this will help you 100% to make your story really interesting, engaging.
People perceive you as somewhat.
Tempestuous?
Heinous bitch is the term used most often.
People perceive you. First of all, the word perceive. It's also C1, C2 level, guys. Perceive means
To almost not observe someone in some way, but to interpret someone in a certain way.
so she wants people to think that she's tempestuous.
Tempestuous means to be full of strong emotions, even to be violently emotional.
They got divorced after a tempestuous marriage.
Heinous it's a way to say something that you hate, but you also find annoying, or you also find gross.
Heinous, extremely bad, shocking, or even evil.
The way she looked, her demeanor, the way she shook my hand and looked in my eyes, the confidence and intelligence, just from when I met her, I thought to myself, seriously, I thought, if this girl can read English, I'm gonna cast her.
Man, look at her. Is she always so
Vapid?
How can you say that? She's totally...
Conceited.
What are you talking about?
He admires her, but the friend does
not like
at all. He used these two words to describe Bianca, vapid and conceited. And we understand from the reaction that those are not good words to describe a person.
A is the vapid lecture put me to sleep. B, the party was vapid all night long with people dancing and laughing. C, the soup tasted vapid with no discernible spices. And D, the novel was criticized for its vapid characters and predictable plot. C is not right. The soup cannot be vapid.
Vapid means lacking intelligence, imagination, or interest. It is very boring.
Okay, boring. Then I guess B is wrong, because if it says, oh, the party was boring all night long, people were dancing, laughing, then that's obviously the wrong answer.
So why then C is correct, with no discernible spices?
So that means
like tasteless,
that
yes?
it tasted.
So discernible means like visible, like actually that you can see and you can
actually
taste, yes? And he uses the word conceited.
Yes.
Okay, so what conceited means?
Believing too much in what you're doing and thinking that you're better.
Yes, to be very proud about what you do, how you do, about your skills, and maybe even without a reason.
Yeah.
Put her in your spank bank. Move on.
No.
Move on.
No, you're wrong about her. I mean, not about the spanking part, but the rest. You're wrong.
So you are wrong about your character, but you are not wrong about the spanking part. Okay, so where he wants Cameron put her in?
Like a spank bank. People don't really use this term anymore.
It's like an old school.
It's an old school kind of thing. I guess it's like a kind of like a list, almost, of girls that you would want to ask out or,
dream about,
fantasize.
I would say fantasize about.
Yeah.
If you know, please write in the comments if this expression is still used, and if not, what is the substitution of it.
And he just wanted to make sure that there weren't foolish lines for him to say. He said, that's all I really care. I love the script, but he said to me, just don't make me say dumb teenage things. And I said, I'm not going to do that to you.
I'm wrong? You want to take a shot? Be my guest.
You want to take a shot? Be my guest. In this sentence, we see two expressions straight away. One, take a shot, and another one, be my guest. It's what, come to me, to my home, and be my guest and drink with me.
But yeah, no, take a shot kind of means like, go for it. You can try and do this.
Yes. Take a shot to take a try and to see if you can succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay. And be my guest.
It's kind of to invite someone to do something, to do an action. It's not actually being like, come to my house. It's more like, okay, you wanna
do something?
You wanna do something?
Do it.
Then do it.
You're gonna pay me to take out some chick.
I had equal difficulty finding the male lead because he needed to be masculine without trying to be masculine. He needed to be smart. He needed to be removed. He needed to be unbelievably charming. Heath came in, and I remember very clearly, we were at Disney, and I thought, wow, this guy is special.
$100 a date. In advance.
You better hope you're as smooth as you think you are, Verona.
You are as smooth as you think you are. Interesting word in this meaning. So today we are learning a lot of adjectives, yes, descriptions. When we drive the car and the road doesn't have, any holes or bumps, we can say that the road is very smooth. Yeah, but if we describe a person, we cannot say that he is flat.
You would say this if you were, considered to be a smooth talker.
Smooth. Very polite, confident, and able to persuade people, but in a way that is not sincere.
In job interviews, the successful candidates tend to be the smooth talkers who know exactly how to make the right impression.
Bianca, wait.
Please do not address me in public. Look, I am busy enjoying my adolescence, so scamper off and do the same.
I am busy enjoying my adolescence. My what? My party?
No, adolescence means my teenage years.
Yeah. Scamper off and do the same. So what she's asking her to do?
She's asking her essentially to leave her alone and go away.
But why she's not saying go away, leave me alone, so disappear, I don't know, but she's using exactly this expression.
Maybe she's like trying not to be like too mean because it's her sister.
Vice versa. She is insulting her by this phrase because scamper off means to run using small steps. Like little babies or like small animals. She addresses to her like she's something small and not important. This is one of the main reasons why I actually started learning with the movies. Because it's very interesting why in this particular situation, why here this expression or this word is used. Guys, if you're enjoying, learning the same way and you find it practical and it makes your educational process faster and easier, I'm happy. Please write your comments about the way of learning, and also don't forget about the subscription to the channel.
And faith, I do not love thee with mine eyes, for than thee 1,000 errors note. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise, who in despite of you is pleased to dote.
But it sounds cool. Yeah. I think whatever you do with Shakespeare plays, it will sound cool in any interpretation. Okay, you can't ruin it, actually. So the teacher gives the assignment. Yes.
I want you all to write your own version of this sonnet. Yes, miss, I have an opinion about everything.
Cat likes the assignment. And then in the end, we will see the result. It's one of the most popular poems.
You're not as mean as you think you are, you know that?
And you're not as badass as you think you are.
Ooh, someone still has her panties in a twist.
She responds with, don't think for one second that I've had any effect whatsoever on my panties.
Guys, have you heard this? She's basically quoting the movie word for word.
And then he says, then what have I had an effect on? And then she says, other than my upchuck reflex, nothing. This is like, I literally know the whole script.
You see, when people have a favorite movie, they actually learn it by heart. Impressive, really impressive. Okay, yes, here we have an amazing expression, and also we have the word playing. The total meaning of the expression has nothing to do with panties.
No.
But she is playing with this word, saying like, don't even think you have anything to do with anything that is happening in my panties. So the original expression is to have knickers.
Knickers in a twist.
In a twist.
Okay.
But knickers refers to men.
Yeah.
Yeah, so men wear knickers and girls wear panties. Okay, correct example. A.
Relax, don't have your panties in a twist, it's just a minor setback. And then B is, I always have my panties in a twist when I do yoga. The correct example is A, because the expression isn't talking about actually having your panties in a twist.
The expression means to worry about something
that
is not
a big deal, that you can fix easily.
That is not important.
Yeah.
What's Bianca doing here with that cheese dip? I didn't pay you to take out cats so that some little punk could snake me with Bianca.
She finds out the truth.
Yeah.
And Bianca finds out also another truth.
Joey only liked you for one reason. He even had a bet going with his friends. He's gonna nail you tonight.
She used the word nail.
A crude, I guess, way of saying, like, trying to, you know...
Seduce you?
Seduce. Or...
Bianca beat the hell out of some guy.
Bianca did what?
What's the matter? Upset that I rubbed off on her?
Oh, impressed.
Rub is like...
Yeah, do this. That's rubbing.
That's rubbing, okay.
And to rub off on someone, it means the things that I do, the things that I think, my actions, whatever, my values, anything about me could rub off onto you, meaning you could kind of adopt the same actions and values as me.
The influence, the effect that people make on each other.
The 10 things I hate about you speech, that was the first take and only take that we shot that speech. The first take. And that speech makes people sob.
I hate the way you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry.
It was actually amazing to us to watch that first cut of that scene, to see her crying when she did, because we didn't expect that at all, and it was just like so moving when she did it.
I hate it when you're not around, and the fact that you didn't call.
She did the best she could, and actually she wasn't meant to cry.
No.
But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
When she did that, and I am not exaggerating, I was literally holding my nose in my mouth because I was crying so hard. I mean, she was 17, and she brought the entire crew to tears.
What happened in the end, guys, you will see after you watch this movie, and I believe you're gonna understand it much better and easier. Thank you, Brynn, for coming. You've been amazing. You have a great English knowledge, and you have an amazing skill of explaining your knowledge. We wish you a great day. Thank you for being with us until the very end. See you in the next video. Bye.